Welcome to Liverpool Report, your go-to for daily Liverpool FC news, transfers and match updates. If you're a true Red, hit subscribe and join the family. You'll never walk alone. Liverpool defender Kostas Tsimikas has lifted the lid on the tactical revolution under Arneslot that powered the Reds to the 2025 Premier League title. In a revealing interview, the Greek fullback explained how Slot's 5-second defensive rule, along with his intense training demands and motivational message, helped transform the team. From airtight defence to a unified squad mentality, here's how Slot reshaped Liverpool into champions. Liverpool defender Kostas Tsimikas has opened up on the tactical tweaks put in place by manager Arneslot in his first season in charge. Slot, who took over from Jurgen Klopp in the summer of 2024, won the Premier League title at the first time of asking. Defensive solidity was key in the early part of the season. Slot's Reds didn't concede at all until the fourth game of the season and let in just 3 goals in their first 8 games to open up a lead at the top, which they never surrendered. Slot changed the whole tactical approach, Tsimikas told Greek outlet Sport24. The detail he put into every workout was incredible, in some things that were the A and Z for him. One of them is defence in 5 seconds. He set a rule: when we lose possession, all players must be behind the ball within 5 seconds. This instruction, along with his tactical mind, with the new ideas, with the way we would play, all of this together was what we were missing in previous years to win the championship. When you defend with 10 men and a goalkeeper, it's something very important. That was the first thing he told us from day one, that this is exactly what he wants. Tactics weren't the be-all and end-all though. Slot's new ideas helped the team improve on the previous season when they finished 3rd under Klopp, but the former Feyenoord boss needed his players to be committed to the cause. In every meeting we had before the game, he used to say a line that I think is the most important. Beyond all the tactics I can show you and tell you how to play, if you don't put your feet up, if you don't really want it, there's no way we're going to win anything, Tsimikas added. Slot isn't resting on his laurels after clinching the title. He has already spoken about the potential for new additions, with Florian Wirtz due to join in a club record deal following the arrivals of Georgi Mamadashvili and Jeremy Frimpong. I don't know if it's going to be a lot, but we know the club, Richard Hughes, the ownership, we are all aligned on what we are trying to achieve, Slot told Sky Sports in May. It is already very, very positive that we kept Mo and Virgil and a few others that we are trying to sign look positive. We are very happy with the squad that we have. This club has always shown that if they can strengthen, that's what we do. Big summer or not, it is already big because we won the league. After smashing the British transfer record for Florian Wirtz, Liverpool are now plotting a stunning move for Newcastle star Alexander Isak. With Arsenal backing off, could Anfield be his next destination? Let's break down what's going on behind the scenes, the price too. Despite shelling out a British record transfer fee on Florian Wirtz, Liverpool have not given up hope of signing Alexander Isak. The Swede has emerged as one of the top strikers in the Premier League during his 3-year spell with Newcastle. He has banged in 62 goals in 102 appearances in all competitions for the Magpies since arriving at St James Park. That includes surpassing the 20-goal mark in the top flight in 2 successive seasons. His 23 strikes last year were the most by a Newcastle player since Alan Shearer netted 23 in the 2001-02 campaign. Only Liverpool star and Premier League player of the season, Mohamed Salah, scored more. His performances have helped Newcastle to qualify for the Champions League in 2 of the last 3 campaigns, as well as win this year's Carabao Cup, the club's first major trophy since 1955. Unfortunately for Newcastle, his scoring record has also drawn the eye of a number of rival teams. Arsenal have been heavily linked with a move, though their attention appears to have turned towards Benjamin Sesko. Liverpool have also been routinely talked about as a possible destination, and rumours of a potential move to Anfield have been gathering pace as Mirror Football sets out below. There is no doubt that a number of clubs like the Swedish striker, Liverpool among them. Arsenal too are huge fans, with Isak believed to be Mikel Arteta's #1 choice to be the club's new number 9 if he was available. Arsenal are closing in on a deal for Benjamin Sesko, however, because simply they believe they can't land Isak this summer. According to various reports, Liverpool aren't so certain that they can't get Isak, however, and are putting in some groundwork to see if a deal can be done. and having already broken the British transfer record in their move for Wirtz this summer, there are claims that the Reds are ready to shatter it again. Isak is said to be the Premier League champions' dream target for the rest of the summer window. But the state of play is described as being complicated due to Newcastle's reluctance to sell. That reluctance stems from the fact Isak has another 3 years to run on his contract. Earlier this year, then Newcastle CEO Darren Eales said it would be crazy if Newcastle sold the striker, with the Magpies no longer under pressure to comply with PSR. Qualification for next season's Champions League adds another layer to that reluctance, with the Toon keen to go as far as possible. Boss Eddie Howe has made it clear he wants to see Isak remain on Tyneside. Alex has got 3 years left on his deal, Howe said last month. Of course, all contract situations are discussed and are talked about, but they are more delicately poised than people would naturally think from the outside. There is never one straight answer. Alex is under contract, we love him to bits, and we want him to stay and keep enjoying his football like he has done. We want him to keep scoring goals for Newcastle for many years. That's my plan. Isak's lengthy contract means that Newcastle can charge prospective suitors as high a fee as they want to. There are suggestions that they could outprice teams by refusing to budge on a £150 million price tag. Liverpool are thought to be willing to offer a fee in the region of £100, 16 Indigstein short of what they are paying for Wirtz, but that would be far below Newcastle's valuation. And with the Toon's Saudi backing and a return to the Champions League this season, plus with the club buoyed by winning silverware in the shape of the League Cup last term, they're not for budging. Whether they can be tempted in any way, shape or form, we'll have to wait and see. Chelsea new boy Mamadou Sarr likes Virgil van Dijk, but says he is more like Ibrahima Konate. The 19-year-old arrived at Stamford Bridge this summer with a big reputation after a year learning under Liam Rosenior at Strasbourg. The France youth international has taken plenty of lessons from up-and-coming boss Rosenior, who is in charge of one of Chelsea's family of clubs. But Sarr says he has also watched plenty of Liverpool defenders Van Dijk and Konate to learn from them as he looks to adapt to English football. Sarr said, "I want to be like Virgil van Dijk. I love Van Dijk, but some people tell me I play like Ibrahima Konate. It's similar. Van Dijk is a leader. For a defender, it's important to be a leader. Often on the pitch, I talk a lot. It's an important job. I anticipate well. With the ball, I can pick a good pass. But I've come here to progress. When I was young, I had a dream to be the best centre-back in the world." Sarr has joined for 12 Massins and has represented France at a raft of youth levels and is already being tipped to become a full international in the future. The 6'4" defender is bright, enthusiastic and excited about his opportunity in the Premier League. He learned of Chelsea's interest midway through last season and admits it was impossible to turn down the chance to play in England. "I knew of some interest approximately in November, December," said Sarr. "Then in January I had an idea that it was possible. When one of the biggest clubs comes to you, it is so exciting." Former Derby and Hull boss Rosenior, the ex-Brighton and Fulham defender, is gaining a huge reputation after his impressive work at Strasbourg. Rosenior says Sarr is a player with the physique and characteristics to reach the top. Rosenior also won over Sarr with his calm approach, coaching style and desire to improve young players. Sarr said, "When I was a kid, I had a dream and I trusted Liam Rosenior and he trusted me. He's a top coach. He believed in me. He taught me a lot about how I can defend better, how I can help the team better. It's important to me to train well, to speak with the coach, to speak with every player and to be confident in what I do. It's good for me to have competition. That will help me to be a better defender." Sarr wants to help Chelsea win the Club World Cup after they opened with a win over Los Angeles and now play Flamengo on Friday. Paris Saint-Germain are probably the tournament favourites, but Sarr believes Chelsea can compete with the newly crowned European champions. He added, "I played PSG twice last year. They are a very good team. Chelsea is a very good team. They are like PSG. We can compete with them. There are a lot of similarities in the game and Chelsea can beat PSG."